Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, from Friday night, GCW, Please Buddy. Alright, we had two great GCW shows over the weekend. Please Buddy was in Sanjay, Illinois, there at Pop's Nightclub. And then Psy or No was at Atlanta, Georgia at the Center Stage venue. Famous wrestling venue there in Atlanta. Alright, first match we had on Friday night, we had GCW World Champion Blake Christian defending his title versus St. Louis's own Warhorse. Overall, this match was pretty good. I ended up giving it 3 1/4 with Blake Christian getting the victory there. I was kind of expecting a little bit more from this match, knowing how good both these guys are, but given 13 minutes, they all kind of got their moves in. So 3 1/2 is pretty good spot for that match. Next up, we had a triple threat match. 3 of my favorite young wrestlers. Young Dumb and Broke's Jordan Oliver, Northeast Ace Alec Price, and then UK's legend, Man Like DeReiss. If I say 0-1, you say 2-1. Man Like DeReiss, Dan Maloney, former tag team champions in Red Pro. But Man Like DeReiss wrestled in the Red Pro, Progress, and everything in the UK. This was a banger of a match. 3 Lucha Libre kind of styles, just tearing it down. Gordon Oliver getting the victory there. I ended up giving it 3 1/2. Next up, we had the Bullet Club War Dogs, Alex Coughlin and Gabe Kidd, versus the tag team that you now can Google, Bang and Matthews. When they were known as Bang Brothers, you couldn't Google them. You had to add wrestling to them, so they just changed it to Bang and Matthews. We had August Matthews and Davey Bang. Bang Bang. Great match. Just the power of Alex Coughlin and Gabe Kidd is just unreal. Gabriel Kidd, he actually wrestled in the UK, Red Pro, Progress, ended up going to the LA Dojo, and then now he's starting to break on the scene, part of Bullet Club, teaming with Alex Coughlin. Hell of a hard-hitting match here among these 4 guys. I ended up giving it 3 1/4 with Bullet Club War Dogs getting the victory there. Next up, we had a nice little women's match. We had Maki, Itoh, the cutest in the world, versus Shazza McKenzie. Apparently she moved to St. Louis. They talked about that. I'm like, really? Didn't know that. From down under in Australia. But Maki Itoh ended up getting the victory here. Ended up giving this match 2 3/4 star. Next up, we had a match I was definitely looking forward to. We had Lucha Libre standout Gringo Loco going up against one of the top strikers in professional wrestling today, Speedball Mike Bailey. Anytime you get a matchup like this, like a Gringo Loco and a Speedball, you know it's going to be hard-hitting, you know it's going to be flying, you know it's going to be just kind of everywhere, and it was exactly that. Gringo Loco getting the victory over Mike Bailey in a 3 3/4 star match. 17 1/2 minutes they gave these 2 guys, and they tore it down for that. Next up, we have, returning to Game Changer Wrestling, we have Violence is Forever, Dominic Garrini and Kevin Koo taking on BUSSY, Alec, Katch, and Effy. It was just a match. It really wasn't anything special for me. Violence is Forever, one uber talented tag team. They ended up getting the victory here. I ended up giving it 3 star. Next up, we had Santana Jackson and Dan the Dad. Oh my god. Just basically 2 gimmicks in a match. I just don't care for Santana Jackson. He's supposed to be Michael Jackson. And Dan the Dad, your dad's favorite wrestler. He's not bad in the ring. It was just, this match was kind of fell in space for me. I ended up giving it 2 1/2 with Santana Jackson getting the victory there. Next up, we had a 6-way scramble match. We had Tony Deppen, Adrian, Alanis, Bobby Flaco with Bobby Jr., Brayden, Toon, and Jeffrey John, and KLD. Good match. Tony Deppen, the gatekeeper of GCW, ended up getting the victory. Ended up giving it 3 1/2 star. Next up, we had Masha Slamovich going up against the bad boy, Joey Janela. For those of you who don't know Masha Slamovich, she can make almost anybody tap out. And she beat Joey Janela here. And she can deathmatch wrestle, or she can just kind of check on things and stuff. But she can do a little bit of everything. Masha get the victory there. I ended up giving that match 3.5 as well. Next up we had, oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to say this, Deathmatch Royalty. Matt Cardona and Steph DeLander going up against Charlie Evans and Everett Connor. They were overmatched. Connor and Evans were. Matt Cardona, been around forever. So, yeah, it's kind of like they're not really deathmatch royalty because they're not really in death matches. But okay, sure, why not call yourself that? I ended up giving it 2 3/4. And then our main event was a 6-person tag match. We had Jimmy Lloyd, Los Macizos, Cicope, Mito Extremo going against the Second Gear Rejects, which is one called Manders, John Wayne Murdoch, and me against Warner. Because, one call, wow, lost my train of thought. Matthew Justice wasn't in here, that's why they put John Wayne Murdoch in here. This was the death match. This was the hardcore. You got some of the best in the business out there. I ended up giving it 3 1/4, and we had Jimmy Lloyd and Los Macizos getting the victory there. So that is a review of GCW. Please, buddy. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.